Hello everyone, we are at the Snowflake Summit. Today I have the CEO and co-founder of LightDash, and LightDash is a new way of looking into BI tools. We're going to hear from Hamza Chadri about it. So Hamza, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. Excited to be here and chat today.
You're welcome, Hamza. So tell us a little bit about LightDash.
Yeah, so LightDash is an open source business intelligence tool. And we help companies tell better stories with their data. That's really the
Okay.
mission that we're here for.
So how do you tell a better data then?
So the idea is that rather than having everybody always try and figure out what a metric is, we have this idea of these immutable data definitions. So what I mean by that is take revenue, for example. Rather than having 10 different ways of calculating it, we think there should be one way that's codified that everyone else can use. And that's really what LightDash pushes.
So it gives us just a single source of truth when it comes to a specific report.
Exactly. So a single source of truth for everybody in the business to use.
So how is that different? I hear the approach is different, but how is that different to other BI tools?
So most BI tools have been built on the notion that business logic stays inside the BI tool and isn't available anywhere else. LightDash has a slightly different philosophy, which is that we want to make those definitions available for you to use in any tool that you want. So it's not uncommon for people to send data from LightDash into spreadsheet tools, into notebooks, into entirely different applications, but it's still that single source of truth.
Okay, so it's kind of a single source of truth, it's universal. And you kind of think about all these things, we just said immutable way of looking into reports. So you see things beforehand, you make sure you take care of those things, whether it's governance, whether it's the policies, or whether it's the definitions and the features, all of that taken care of beforehand.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the unique secret sauce, I would say.
I think so, yeah. I think for most BI tools, or for most companies, BI sometimes is like the last thing that they're thinking about.
Yeah.
I think what we're trying to do is bring BI and the foundational building blocks of what makes self-serve data right to the beginning of the journey.
Perfect, right to the beginning of the journey. I like that. So can you give me a quick use case on your product?
Yeah, of course. So we work with a bunch of companies, but I can think of one as an example. They had a RevOps use case where their FinOps team wanted to make sure that everybody from customer success to finance had the exact same picture of what they were looking at when it came to customer churn and also new customer onboarding.
Right.
And so they used LightDash to create dashboards both for the finance team that they were using for day-to-day bookkeeping and reporting, but also customer success teams were actually using the exact same metrics, but they just had a different view of that same revenue metric that they were using to decide which customers do we need to reach out to, who's at risk of churn, which new customers do I need to focus my time on. The interesting thing was all of it came from one single definition.
Perfect. Yeah. So because of that, what happens is it doesn't matter what team you're in and how you're trying to access the report, you get the same data irrespective of the report. So what we normally see is people have like 5-7 different versions. You don't know what is the right version, even if the version is up to date or not, right? That's another problem people have.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a single source of truth when it comes to reporting, when it comes to looking at those dashboards, LightDash can help you get that by providing a immutable way of looking into those definitions and making sure that you can trust what you pull out of it, and then you can collaborate easily between teams. So thank you very much, Hamza. This is awesome.
Thank you so much.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.